Well, I mean, obviously, I'm very pleased with the way they battled back today and found a way to get a win. And to be quite honest with you, this time of the year, that's what you need. I mean, when you're in the last third of the season and you're fighting for your life for a lot of different reasons, you know, postseason, etc., you need to find ways to win. And our guys found a way to win today, and they deserve all the credit. Now, we didn't play very well. I mean, we really didn't. I'm not pleased with the way we played. At one point, we'd given up 2 hits and 4 runs. That's not a mistake. You know, I mean, at one point we'd given up, 2 and 4. That's pretty incredible. So what that tells you is obviously we need to play a little bit better tomorrow. We need to play a lot better tomorrow. But the mental side of what these guys are doing these last 3 weeks is pretty impressive. And that's tremendous leadership from the older guys in the team. It's guys continuing to work hard every day. Now for us, we just need to keep focused on getting better and better. But the mental side of these guys just grinding it out and find a way. Today is the epitome of it, but we got to focus on keep getting better. Tomorrow we have to play the game better.
Ben, his outing, I know he threw a lot of pitches out there, kind of got himself into some jams and everything. Just kind of talk about how he did out there.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't Ben's best day. I mean, I think that was he'd sit here and tell you too. His command, wasn't outstanding. But Ben does what all good pitchers do. He gave us a chance to win, and he hung in there. And he's got to get back to work on a few different things. But that's what great pitchers do. You may not have your best stuff or whatever the reason, but you find a way to get the job done. And Ben obviously found a way to get the job done for us today. But he knows he can do better. And obviously in his next outing against Florida State, he's going to have to get down the zone and get to some advantage counts. But he found a way to win, and he's been doing that for his whole career.
But Spencer Davis coming there and pitching those last 3, especially that 9th inning, getting that guy on, and then retiring everyone after that. We talked about it yesterday. Somebody asked the question between Favre and Spencer, and I said, listen, they're just kind of interchangeable. They really are. And for me, it's a little bit more of a matchup hunch kind of deal, to be honest with you. I'm not quite that scientific. It's really kind of what it is. And I'll tell you what, Spencer Davis has gotten better. That's the biggest thing I want to see. The guys get better as the season goes on. And I think you look at the stretch of the last month, Spencer has probably done as well as anybody as far as improvements go. And everybody knows, I mean, you got to win the game, win the last 3. We talk about it all the time, and it's good to hear. You hear guys in the dugout saying it without me saying it. I don't prompt it. They understand, listen, we gave a bunch of runs away early. At the end of the day, they hung in there, and Spencer's a big part of that. He's been doing a good job. You mentioned to the team tomorrow, you have an opportunity to do something here that I don't think UCF's done since 2007 is sweep a Conference USA home series.
Yeah, I think, is that right? I think this, the message is this, exactly what you said. You don't get an opportunity. It's exactly what I said in verbatim. You don't have an opportunity often to win all 3 games. So when you do, you need to take advantage of it. And it is our home field, and it's going to be another beautiful day. We've had some great crowds out here. Obviously, we had our UCF golf scramble, a lot of alums back in. Really appreciative of everybody coming out. We had a 90, 95 golfers, something like that. So point being, it's been beautiful weather, great crowds, and we need to do everything we can to play better tomorrow. Brian Adkins is on the mound for us. As long as he throws strikes and stays down in the zone, we should be in good shape, hopefully. But he's got to throw strikes and stay down like all of our guys do.
That 4th inning, after giving up the 4 runs, you bounce right back with 2 runs. This team seems to be right back resilient. May not be happy how they execute on the field, but they stay with the game, compete.
Yeah, and as a coach, I mean, that's what you look for. I mean, as a coach, you say, okay, we went down, but we answered right back. That's how you know when you've got a group of kids that are determined. That's kind of like the game within the game. You remember I said yesterday, I was talking about the difference with Chris Matulis. He was throwing 3-2 strikes, and he threw those strikes. That to me was the total difference yesterday in the whole game. And today, that's an example. Our guys, listen, it is what it is. The first half of the season, was it what we wanted? Absolutely not, okay? But these last kind of 3 weeks, hopefully we have been playing a little bit more consistent, doing some things. But tomorrow, we just got to play the game a little bit better. But I really am proud of the resiliency that they show. That's when you got a team that cares and is on a mission, and these guys certainly are that.
On the win and everything. I know you're from the Houston area, am I right?
Yes, I am.
Woodlands. So was there anything personal with this matchup facing the hometown Houston Cougars?
Well, I know a lot of these guys. I mean, anytime you know guys that you're playing against, you want to win. I mean, it was very competitive. We were texting back and forth last night. I mean, I knew the starting pitcher tonight. We grew up in the same town, so I knew I wanted to come in today and go up against him. So I was glad I got to come in there and get it done.
I know you guys want to win every game, but you really wanted to win this series. I saw there was some stare downs going back and forth with your dugouts.
I was a little emotional today. I feel like it was pretty evident, but I think that's just because this series means a lot to me. I mean, going up against guys and especially where I grew up. So
yeah. Did you consider going to Houston?
I did, actually.
By that staff?
I was actually a shortstop then, but I did almost go to the University of Houston, so
yeah.
It makes it even more, makes you want to win even more, so.
Yeah, so talk about the mindset coming in, you know, been lively, you know, got through 6 and everything. You came and pitched the last 3. You knew you needed to keep the game in check to give your guys a chance to come back and take back that lead.
Yeah, Ben did a great job. I don't think really the numbers were as evident of the job that he did, but I really just wanted to come in there, throw strikes. They had a lot of speed on their team, so we really wanted to keep them off the bases. I knew I had to fill up the zone. Just threw a lot of strikes, and was lucky to get it done. I had good defense behind me, so.
Yeah. What's kind of, you know, I think changed these past few weeks in conference play, you know, maybe since that Rice series, you know, you're winning some series now, you've won this one, though you'd like to get the sweep tomorrow. You think, you know, Coach Rooney just alluded to that first half of the season is not what you guys would have wanted.
Right, no.
The second half, things are getting a little bit better. You think things are starting to click a little bit more?
I do think that things are starting to click. I mean, I don't know if he said, but we've lost a lot of one-run games in the beginning of the season, and we're starting to be on top of those games, on the other side of those games, so that's been the difference. And I think it's all coming together. I mean, our hitters are hot right now. Our bullpen has gotten a lot better. That's been big, and our stars, Ben and Chris, have been so dominant lately. You can't expect better than that, so we're just lucky to have that.
How much would you like to get that sweep tomorrow?
We better get it. That's all I'm going to say.